So when I was growing up, I learned a lot about Israel. I learned the capital is Jerusalem, and that this country was founded in 1948, and it's an independent country, a Jewish country. And but I never really learned much about the state of Palestine. And because of that, I went on online on Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, and I was quite easily able to find many new friends that educated me about the state of Palestine. They taught me that the state of Palestine was founded in 1988, and it's a independent sovereign state, and it is recognized, in fact, by 2/3 of the world's countries, which, if that doesn't convince you that it's legit, then I don't know what would. And they also told me that its capital is in a place called East Jerusalem. I didn't know that there was with two parts of Jerusalem, but they educated me about that very helpfully. They said that the capital of Israel is not really Jerusalem, it's West Jerusalem, which is the place I'm walking around right now. And they said East Jerusalem, which is quite close, it's just a matter of blocks away, is the capital of the state of Palestine, which is a totally different country. And obviously the two countries are not on very good terms. And I looked into this. This fascinated me. They said the international border goes right through Jerusalem, so I looked into it a little more deeply. And one thing that struck me is that the Jerusalem light rail, which is a municipal transportation system, I thought just like every other similar system other places in the world, actually crosses the international border. If you look on the map that my friends on TikTok pointed me to, that shows the boundaries of Palestine, the boundary goes straight through the middle of Jerusalem. And the light rail, when I looked at the light rail map, I saw that it clearly crosses that border and goes straight from West Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, to East Jerusalem, the capital of Palestine. So that just blew my mind, because I was wondering what border arrangements there would be on a light rail system. I'm thinking, what are the options? Where are they going to check my passport? Where are they going to inspect my luggage, make sure I'm not bringing in too many cigarettes or any contraband items, that I don't have to pay any duties, and that my passport is all up to date, and that I have the required visas, because I'm sure that the entry requirements between countries that are at such odds would be quite stiff. I might even need a visa to enter Palestine. So I just wondered where they're going to all do all that stuff. So the only options I thought was, like, maybe they'll do it at the first station that I get on, the last station in West Jerusalem, which is called City Hall. I checked on the map. That's the last station in West Jerusalem before the international border with the state of Palestine. And I thought they'll check it there, or perhaps they'll check it on the train itself. That's another option. Or perhaps we'll be stopped at the actual border, Israel and the sovereign state of Palestine, and made to get off the train and go through customs conducted by the Palestinian officials, the border officials, and the customs officials, and go through their screening process and perhaps be asked about a visa. So, or the other option, the only other option I could think of, is maybe they wait until we get off at the station, first station in the sovereign state of Palestine, which is called Damascus Gate in East Jerusalem, which is the capital, and that's where they maybe will check it. So I tried asking these questions to my friends on Reddit and TikTok and Twitter, but suddenly they kind of stopped answering my questions, and I was really puzzled by that. So I figured the only way I was going to get to the bottom of this light rail border question was to actually go to Jerusalem, go to West Jerusalem, go to the last station in West Jerusalem called City Hall, get on the light rail, ride one stop to get to the station called Damascus Gate, which is the first station in the sovereign state of Palestine, which was founded in 1988 and it has been recognized along with its borders by 2/3 of the country. So I'm going to just do that, and we'll see what happens. Come with me on this journey. Okay, so I'm at the last station in West Jerusalem, which is the capital of Israel, and I'm about to ride one stop to Palestine, East Jerusalem, the capital. Wondering if this extended wait is due to some border issues. As I stated, I'm not very sure when they're going to be checking my passport and making sure I don't have any contraband, and possibly not even allowing me to enter the state of Palestine. I don't have a visa, so I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue. Okay, here we're going again. Okay, here we go. Still see a lot of Hebrew. It's probably still West Jerusalem. So I got on at the last stop in West Jerusalem, which was called City Hall, and the first station in Palestine, East Jerusalem, the capital of Palestine, is going to be called Damascus Gate. So really curious about where the border control. Are they going to make us get off the train? Are they going to check us on the train? Is there going to be border control at the first station when I get off? I'm really intrigued. Figure out like where the border is, if we've already crossed it. There doesn't seem to be any sign, and like I see now we're approaching the Damascus Gate, which is definitely part of East Jerusalem, and I see some stores with Arabic signs and a lot of
Sha'ar Shechem, Bab al-Amud, Damascus Gate.
Alright, this is my stop. Let's get off and see what happens. Now it definitely looks very Palestinian. Didn't check us at the first station in City Hall and West Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, and definitely this is East Jerusalem, capital of Palestine. You see lots of Arabic signs and lots of Palestinian-looking people, and I was really, since I was expecting them to check my passport at some point while we were on the train, and I was wondering if they'd make us get off the train to go through passport control, but obviously that didn't happen, and so when we came to the station, I thought for sure it's going to be at the station itself. And wow, I'm just wondering, like, did I do something wrong? Did I somehow evade the passport control or the the customs? And Looks like there's a bus depot here. See the city walls of Jerusalem. Damascus Gate straight ahead. Just really confused right now. I mean, as I said before, Palestine is a totally independent state, and it's recognized by over 2/3 of the countries in the world, and its capital is right here in East Jerusalem. And all these countries recognize these borders, including the border that goes straight through Jerusalem, and that the light rail actually crosses. So I'm just really confused right now. I mean, if I haven't gotten to the border crossing yet, I don't think I'm ever going to get to it. So let's just look. Got like all these. Let's look in the middle of downtown. We got hostels, restaurants. Just right here, downtown East Jerusalem, capital of Palestine, a capital that is recognized by 2/3 of the countries of the world, which means it's totally legit and that its borders are legit. That just blows my mind. I'm gonna go back and ask my friends on Reddit and TikTok and Twitter to explain, because they were very helpful educating me about the state of Palestine, how it was founded in 1988 and it has its borders, and including one that goes straight through Jerusalem, and that there's its capital is here, as I've said. So I really, I mean, it looks like kind of what I expected, but that whole border situation that my friends on Reddit and TikTok educated me about, and Twitter, and how there's totally a border, I'm just failing to pick it up.